Dr. Stephen Taylor here with Mary Lou Newbold. Hello, Mary Lou. How are you doing on the day after?
I'm stunned.
You know what? That was quite the comeback, and going to be one for the history books. And the Seahawks overcame incredible odds
Yeah.
and defeated the Green Bay Packers 28-22.
Yeah, I'm ashamed to admit I really thought the season was over for the Seahawks there. 5 minutes left in the game. It's 19-7. Who can blame me? It was nearly impossible to pull off what they did.
You know what? Never say never, Mary Lou. The game changed at about the 5 minute mark, and it was truly incredible to be there and see it. Quite the adrenaline rush.
It was magical. So we can make the entire podcast about the game because there's lots to talk about.
As we should, yes.
Lots of awesome moments. But
Yep.
we are here to cover our eye topic, and this is why we do these podcasts. So let's get to it.
All right. Well, sounds good to me. You know, last week we talked about tears, and you mentioned that you wanted to follow up and carry over that topic onto this week. Have you thought about things that you might want to specifically chat about?
I have actually given it some thought,
Okay.
and I was thinking it might be interesting for our Facebook friends to have you tell us why there are so many types of eye drops for dry eye.
Oh, lovely.
Are they all the same? What are they adding or doing to my tears to change the chemistry that improves my vision?
That is a tall order and an excellent question. The tears are actually made up of many components, and depending upon what component of the tears you are deficient in, depends upon what type of lubricating drop works the best for your condition.
So how do I know which one to pick?
You know what? That could be quite a dilemma and confusing. And if you're just trying to pick one off the shelf, chances are you're going to be frustrated. You know, when you have your eyes examined by your optometrist, they're going to take a look at your eyes and take a look in the microscope, take a look at the tears, the tear layers, the tear composition, figure out what you're deficient in, and then that is what's going to be making the recommendation for the teardrop.
So they're not all the same.
I know.
More things I didn't know. Thank you, Dr. Taylor. As usual, very informative.
Thank you.
Let's make our way back to football. Where are you going with your favorite play this week there, sir?
Well, to be honest with you, there wasn't an awful lot of favorite plays until we got well into the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was bad. But the fourth quarter gave us lots. So I'm suspecting you're going with the Lynch touchdown.
Yep. Sure am.
Shocking.
You know what? I know it's shocking, but you know that touchdown really changed the game, and the energy of the game put us in the lead. You know, I just love watching him go cruising in there. You know, just kind of nonchalantly gets to the goal line, slows down, and just strolls across. You know, it's his thing. He crosses the line with a bit of attitude, and like I've said it before, you know, it's just another day at the office. What about you? I guess you're going with the Saskatchewan native, and John Ryan's touchdown pass to Gary Gilliam.
Well, I'm a little partial to Saskatchewan.
Just a touch.
Yeah, okay. Rough Rider. True and true. Of course, I'm going with Regina native John Ryan. Who was expecting him to swipe the ball as Hauschka came in to kick for a field goal?
Nope.
Ryan picked up the ball and tucked it under his arm with perfect timing as Hauschka's leg went by. He then moves left, and the Packers, just as the Packers are cluing into what's happening, he launches the ball to Gilliam, who's in the end zone just waiting for delivery. It was an incredibly gutsy play, great coaching to use it, and excellent talent to pull it off. Put us on the scoreboard, change the outcome of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? It took the whole crowd by surprise. Nobody figured out what was going on. The next thing you know, it was a touchdown, let alone the Packers that were just kind of sitting there half stunned what was happening.
Yeah.
And to think that we find out after the fact that the Hawks were actually practicing that's even more amazing.
They did practice.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited and still a bit stunned, but the Seahawks are going back to the Super Bowl to face off against the New England Patriots.
Yep.
The Seahawks are the first repeat attendees since the Patriots did it in the 90s, ironically.
Well, there's actually a lot of irony with the Patriots because that is the team that Pete Carroll coached, and he was fired, and then he was back to the college again and had just an outstanding career of setting many records. And good for us because he went from there to the Seahawks, and you look to see what's happened since then. It's going to be one heck of a game.
It is. So we're going to be watching the Super Bowl from the beach in Hawaii. But you can be rest assured we'll be cheering no matter where we go, and we'll do our last podcast after the game.
Of course, we'll be our road show again, same as last year, and let's hope we'll be here talking next about a repeat.
Mm-hmm. So with that, I think we can wrap up this game's podcast and get packing for our vacation.
I guess we can put that word back into our vocabulary again. And I guess, really, I can start eating cheese again, too.
Yes. Dr. Taylor,
yes.
You can go back to cheese.
Cheese. Thank you.
With that, I'm Mary Lou.
And I'm Stephen.
Go Hawks!
Go Hawks. Seahawks!